Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Beck. The short hands, it's Carr. He'll step out of bounds right at the foot. Or a big-time pickup on that one. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. There he goes. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
He turns that loose down the right side. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle.
Usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Simmons. That's caught. It's Wallace. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
Pick off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is... They're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions.
Breaks into the open. Continues to fight for yards. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team. It allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback. No more Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. Last several years, really, we always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one, but this year that position's got to play well.
Movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Running through contact and runs through another guy. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know of it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Going to swing it on second down. Grant behind the line. It's Pringle. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Canes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marion. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Freeze. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw. It's back. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Get set, get set.
Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Ray. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players.
Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Oh, man, those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about it.
Got a man. It's Wallace. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
If feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's back. Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception, with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield, it's back. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Simmons. He's looking deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Offense changing the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He slings it deep to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Miami, 35.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2
Hits the afterburners. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's back. That's caught. It's Carr.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Using his feet. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Hurricanes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in?
Sends it downfield. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Wants to throw on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Canes in the hurry up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Hurricanes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cage.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw at Simmons. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
All right, let's get it. Right. Time. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 49, Ole Miss 14.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. This is a designed run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Stribling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Ready, set. In blue.
The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Diggs. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is the play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
That makes the score Miami 49, Ole Miss 28.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's back. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Simmons. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They want that clock to run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Take fakes the handoff. It's Pringle. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Simmons. Here's a throw downfield late. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pulls it in, the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South. Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. The Blazers ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boston College's offense will take the field first. Quarterback making checks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires left, and they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boston College right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Boston College now operates from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Eagles. A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's French. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Blazers are flying down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Snags a quick pass on the left.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This one's complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. And off to Jones. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Boston College wants to play fast. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Unloads it downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He'll try it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blazers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the shot. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, man, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UAB. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Puts it out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's McMillan. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's French. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Blazers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. DB's right up on the receivers. Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's hooked. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's French. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's McMillan. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's French. They've got the screen set up. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
First down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Bringing the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense, getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now, with just seconds to go in the half.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride at the 15. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's French. Using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Blazers! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 11.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He's looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Flips it out on the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's French. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. On the run, it's Beebe. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off to Jones. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Second down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Boston College. They move on top here in the fourth.
Boston College
If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
UAB 29.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been... Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating... Working well behind the sticks on second down. 42 spot. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going to try to get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
run to the left. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the toss to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off to Jones. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass, it's French. He's taking a deep shot. Finds a man on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over.